I wish it would be the case. Here's Jen McCaffrey here. She covers the Red Sox for The Athletic. Xander Bogaerts said he's been told personally he's not getting traded, and that's been a bit of a relief. Also said he wasn't sure if he was supposed to say that in hopes he doesn't get in trouble. Chaim Bloom, the chief baseball officer there in Boston. But it's what Chaim's been saying. Actually, Chaim's been saying that publicly as well, that Devers and Bogaerts, they will not be traded this year. Okay, yeah. So
he may as well turn around and say, and I'm getting ready to sign a long-term deal. Yeah. And see what everybody was saying. Whoa.
Hey, where'd you hear that from? Oh, that's what Chaim told me. But they're Red Sox are in a tough spot here because, I mean, obviously Bogaerts going to opt out, and then Devers is going to be a free agent after next year.
Well, we're getting to that point where a collection of teams are having this collision course of what are you going to do with your players?
Right.
And I know a lot of people rag on the Yankees with their great run of the core four and all that. But what happened was they paid Jeter, they paid Posada, they paid Bernie Williams, they paid their guys. Yeah. And so when you come through the minor leagues and you have star players, you have to make a decision. Are we going to pay them or are they going to go? And Steinbrenner locked those guys up. We're talking $100 million way back in the day. Yeah. He was paying those guys.
Yeah, and unfortunately for the Red Sox, the day before the All-Star break, the injury to Chris Sale, that really kind of diminished some hopes and dreams that they have of being part of that wild card team. And it's a tough market to like say, hey, we're going to give up and we're going to punt because they're one, 8-10 game winning streak from being right back in it again. So they're probably going to go right down to the end, right down to the wire. But they have some really good players. Nathan Eovaldi might be a guy that's on the move. There'll be a lot of teams looking for Eovaldi at the trade deadline. So it'll be interesting to see what they do in the next 4 days.
Bogaerts, you think with the free agent class of shortstops that will be available, you think he is going to get big, like 30, 35 million a year? You think
I don't know what numbers he's going to finish at, but I have seen the shortstop position has diminished. It is not where it was at a few years back.
Okay.
It looks like third base has kind of taken over that spot for a while. First base is clearly. The shortstops, if you look around the league, it's not the superstar position that it was. We talked about the free agent class of last year.
Yep.
I mean, we got two playing second base, Trevor Story and Marcus Semien. Yeah. So that's two jobs at short that went downhill for me. Right. Then you start looking at the rest of the collection of guys around the league. Who are the impact players? Not many shortstops are those impact guys. So I think he's going to get a job, no doubt, and he'll get paid to do it.
Yeah, and last winter, Javi Baez and Seager were the two guys that, they struck it rich. They were at the right place at the right time. It'll be interesting. I just find it hard to believe that they won't lock Xander Bogaerts up.
Yeah.
That's a tough place to play. He's figured out how to play there.
He's a clubhouse leader.
Happy. You nailed it.
He's a clubhouse leader. By the way, so Trey Turner, Dansby Swanson, they'll be free agents next year. Mm-hmm. Carlos Correa can opt out of his deal. And so there will be some pricey names. Oh, I mean, but he can't.
It could, but I wouldn't.
Yeah, because he'd be 35 plus, 35.1 mil. That'll be on the table for him.
Where are you getting
70 plus, yeah, for 2 more
years. And he's not having a big year.
Right.
So we'll see. But, your point is.
There's some names out there.
There's some names.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of jobs, man. You look around, there's a lot of teams that are young, teams trying to figure it out.